Great to be joined here by Ben Corbid. And Ben, thanks for stopping by. How you doing?
Good, good.
Yeah, you know,
just getting ready.
I know, and it's weird to think, right? We're finally getting ready to go to Arizona. How exciting is it to know that it's right around the corner finally?
It's great. We look forward to it a lot when you get stuck up here, and especially in February when it's freezing cold and you don't see much hope of spring, and now it's finally here for us now that we get to travel.
How do you feel? You know, we're in here in the simulator. How much does that help you, to be able to at least use this in the winter? Because obviously you can't get outside and play on any of the golf courses. So how does this help you then adjust to get ready for the spring?
It keeps you sharp. It's meant to be here so you don't lose what you've been working on when you work through whole summers and falls. And then you can kind of work off that and get a little bit more technical in the winter while you don't have to shoot scores.
How much of an adjustment is it too? Because you go from the fall, weather's still pretty nice. We have our home invite. You're able to play a little bit, and then you go back to the simulator for multiple months. Then you go back out to real golf courses. So how kind of adjustment is it to go from back and forth between those two? It's
an adjustment in getting used to feels and feeling grass instead of this artificial stuff, and just watching the ball fly. It's almost euphoric that first time you get out in the winter and see that ball fly in real life.
You're into fifth year. I mean, has it all sunk in that you've been here in your fifth season, and just kind of how have you seen your game progress throughout your career?
It has. My game has changed immensely now that I'm starting to realize that I'm not going to be the longest hitter in the world, as I used to be one of the longer ones, and these young guys here are out driving me, and now I get a little emphasis on scoring and a little bit more of the mental side of sticking with it and building a scorecard that way instead of just trying to overpower it.
We've seen throughout your career a lot of top finishes, especially at the NSIC Championships, a couple of top 10 finishes. I mean, what do you remember most about competing in those conference titles?
To some extent, it's almost a blackout state when you're competing and you're coming down the stretch and it's getting that high pressure situation. So you remember bits and pieces. You remember some of the good stuff, and you definitely remember the bad stuff. And you just take the shots as they come and do your best to help your team out.
How about you for the sport of golf? What kind of got you into it growing up, and what do you enjoy the most about it?
Sure, I started real young. My dad just took me to the range because he wanted an excuse to come out and play some golf, so I stuck by his side, and come around 7th grade I started playing tournament golf and kind of fell in love with that and just the challenge of it. And from there, playing college golf was pretty obvious. That was what I wanted to do, and end up here.
And how about for choosing to come to Bemidji State? What kind of went behind your decision to come here? And what have you enjoyed the most about being up here at the school?
I enjoy being in a smaller town. I don't love the busyness of city life, so that fits well with me, and also just the culture around here. And Ekron did a great job of highlighting that as I was recruited here. And he was willing to take a chance, and being a little under-recruited out of high school, it was a no-brainer.
All right, Ben. Well, we really look forward to the spring season. I'm sure you are as well, to get out in Arizona and in the heat and get into some playing here next week.
Very much so.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again here soon.
Thank you.